Oh, the long-awaited thing. It was actually not waited at all. I pretty much filmed this like 10 minutes after I decided I was gonna do it. But welcome to Cooking Chronicles. That was the name I decided. Put a lot of thought into that, maybe like a whole 10 seconds. But in this segment of 2 a.m. horse riding gang, I just cook stuff because I do it anyways. And so why not film it? At least this way I don't have to go to a playground at 2 in the morning and in the like pitch black and film a shitty ass video answering really random questions that don't need to be answered. But yeah, now I'm here and I actually have something to do other than walking around a playground. That was really weird. Why did I do that? I'm still gonna do it anyways, but like, who the fuck cares? But today we're gonna be making chocolate chip cookies, like the basic bitch of cookies, pretty much. Pretty bland and boring, but everyone's just like, they're good enough. Like them. If your favorite cookie is a chocolate chip cookie, I'm not gonna beef with you, but like at the same time, I might judge you for like being boring. Just kind of how it is. But yeah, feeling great. Honestly, I kind of forgot how to make these. I'm gonna now ramble on probably for a bit while I try to remember how to make them. So I haven't made these in like 2 years. Maybe I should get the recipe out. Nah, well, we'll just wing it. I know basic things. Should be fine, right? Okay. Well, there's actually stuff in here. Let's go. Alright, so obviously want to start out with the dry ingredients always, just because like there's multiple parts to this. But so what I like to do is, where are you? This is a better bowl. Don't know why I had that one. But we start out with, I believe, a fuck ton of flour, more than a cup, maybe a cup and 3/4, or 2 1/4. Definitely 2 1/4. I'm gonna go with 2 1/4. This whole video I'm just gonna be winging shit. Ooh, I have the quarter cup. But yeah, this is not really for anyone's entertainment. This bit, but it's actually mainly for my entertainment. To be honest, I'm really fucking bored because no one's like really up at like 3, 4 in the morning. So pretty much I just come in here and cook something and then see what happens from there. That's a lot of flour. I don't know if I'm actually second guessing the flour. These cookies might come out absolutely horrible, but that'd be really funny. Cause like obviously I don't like brag about how good I am at cooking, but like I definitely like make it known. Actually, the more, especially now I'm filming it, so now I like even more nervous, more like uneasy about this. Oh, because just imagine that. I'm gonna stop imagining that. But yeah. So actually, for all you, what do I call you? Horse gangers? No. The 2 a.m. gang. That's it. Or the squad. Squatter gang. Squad. 2 a.m. squad. All of you can comment down below about what I should try and cook next, because this is like chocolate chip cookies. This is like pretty much as easy as it gets. From scratch, not like brownie mix where like you take a box of brownies and be like, put like, what is it, like eggs, oil, and water, and stir for like 2 minutes and throw it in the fucking baking sheet and call it a day. That's not cooking, that's baking. But yeah. But yeah, comment down below, which I know none of you will, because I think maybe actually like a total of like 4 or 5 of you actually watch the video full. Most of you just click on it and be like, why the fuck am I doing this? This is stupid. Which I'm not gonna blame you for. But if you do watch all the way through and get to this point, comment down below. I'm very, what do you call it? Need more salt. I'm not very creative when it comes to deciding what to do. There's a word for that. It's just not coming to me. But yeah. Don't make it like ridiculously hard because I'm decent at cooking, but like not god tier. I was a sous chef for a bit. But sous chefs don't really cook. They just kind of prepare ingredients. They kind of learn how to cook. But they're just exploited. Restaurant business sucks. It really does. Like sometimes you get paid well, but a lot of time you're just like, it's just not worth it. Anyways, we got our dry ingredients. Bowl of cocaine. Great. Now for our wet ingredients, and it's wet because there's moisture in it. I know. Who'd have thought? Now I do know that I do need 3 cups for this. It's not 3 cups. White granulated sugar, by the way. I did put flour, baking soda, and salt in there. And this is just a Toll House recipe, by the way. I definitely could look at a bag of chocolate chips, but I actually don't think we have those. All I have is like a container of them. I could definitely just look it up, but that's not fun. Would be way more fun if I just bullshitted all of this and it worked. It would also be really funny if I bullshitted all of this and it didn't work, which will probably end up happening. But I do know that the ratio of sugar you want to be even, and I know that I always put 3/4 cups of white granulated sugar in, and then inversely to balance out, so like one part isn't like super sweet, so you don't want the cookies like, because like sugar cookies, right, those are like pretty much all white sugar. Hardly, like, I don't think actually most of them don't even, yeah, like so like shortbread and like sugar cookies, right, those are mainly white sugar. What am I doing? I need a spoon. Spoons are over here. I need that. I don't know. I got a plate here. This is for the brown soda. Grab this guy over here. But I didn't even scoop that. Here's my third quarter of a cup. But yeah, this video is gonna be. I'm not realizing that this video is gonna be way longer than any of the others. And you know, you preheat the oven to 325. As you can see, I'm not prepared for this at all. I probably should have like done a little bit more prep, but that's not fun. Anyways, I definitely should have done more prep because I'm literally just saying what's coming to mind at the moment, so it's not very entertaining. I don't have like any story off the top of my head. Let's see here. What? I mean, like, so many interesting stories. What can I actually tell that's like not like inappropriate for, or just straight up embarrassing? Let's see here. Oh no, another time. I think most of you watching this, actually, I probably have told you a story, but the berry lady. This is a classic story. A good old-fashioned berry lady. So I was at Dunkin', and I think in like some weird-ass fucking place. Marlboro. Weird. Yep. And I don't really remember what I was doing in Marlboro. All I remember is that I was in Marlboro. And I'm just like minding my own business. Just like ordering my usual. I think it wasn't even usual. I got like a sandwich. I don't know. But I'm in line, right? And so there's a guy in front of me, just like your average like white collar guy. Well, not white collar, but like button up shirt. He always like worked, was like a salesperson, whatever. And he was obviously getting ready to go to work. This is at like 8 in the morning, so he's probably doing a 9 to 5, like all these other droned adults. But as I go up to order, a woman walks into the door. Now, she was like a rather large woman. Like, she was taller than me at the time. I was about 5'9", 5'10" at the time, I believe. I had to guess that she was probably around 6 foot. Good amount of weight on her. But she walked in, kind of stumbled, like, she had you know, like, poisonous berry bushes, right? Like, and how, like, they're kind of, like, spindly, but they're kind of, like, strong, a little flexible. She had one of those, berries, leaves all over it, walks in just holding it one hand, kind of, like, into a dunkin' straight up, right? I turn around, I'm like, alright, what the fuck is going on? This is just, I'm nervous. I'm a little sketched out by this woman. Right? Now, it's only me and the guy in front of me and the workers. And she says in a somewhat southern accent, like pseudo-southern, not like southern drawl, but like clearly like some southern vocabulary and like pronunciations. And she says, "Y'all have any tacos?" And then Dunkin' Donuts, right? Now, I'm like doing my best to not like laugh, because like you don't laugh at strangers. That's kind of like weird, unless they really invite it. But this woman was clearly blasted out of her fucking mind. Like, she could not comprehend anything that came towards her. And I turn back around and I see two workers, one at the cashier and one like at like the drink stand in Dunkin', you know, like that, where they do all the drinks. One ducks behind the counter and starts like almost like starts crying in laughter, like pretty much on his knees on the floor. And the other one is like, "Fuck, I have to respond. Why did you do this to me?" And he says, while stifling a laugh, lungs about to burst, he's like, "No, man. This is a Dunkin' Donuts. We don't really sell tacos. There's like a Taco Bell and not too far from here, I'm pretty sure. But if you want like a donut, we have that." And she's like, "Oh, okay. I'll just be on my way." She turns around, and I swear to God, like, it might have just been, like, because of the absurdity of the moment, everything was going super slow, but, like, she took 10 seconds to turn around, like, and just stumbled out. And as she's stumbling out, she takes a bite out of, takes a bite out of the branch, not just the berries, right? She, like, bites full onto the branch, and, like, rips bark off it. And we're like, okay, we're all just stunned. We're like, what the fuck just happened? And she comes, and as she doesn't come back, thank God. But the guy in front of me, who had just ordered his drink as she came in, was like, kind of like just in awe, because like most people would be in awe at that situation, right? But for him, it was something else. He looked at me. He looked at like the cashier, looked at me again, and he said in a like really hushed tone, "That was my boss. That was my fucking boss. What the fuck do I do?" I just lose it. The cashier loses it. The person that drinks who was already dying on the ground, like, starts like dry heaving because he's laughing so goddamn hard. And meanwhile, he's just there in disbelief. He's like, "That's my boss. That's my fucking boss. What do I do?" It was just fucking magnificent. Like, bro. Like, that shit doesn't happen. That's just not supposed to happen. If it does happen, like, what the fuck? like how does, like, like I'm still speechless now, and that was like 2 years ago. I still do not, like, I still can't comprehend that. Like what the fuck? How do like the circumstances line up that much that I'm there? This woman walks in, and her like, her junior or whatever you call it, her subordinate, just kind of like is just there. And she's blasted out of her mind. Took like. And I don't know. I probably wasn't the best telling the story. I'm not the best at telling stories. But that was just, it was just a magic, it was surreal. It was a magical experience. That's always a good story. I love telling that one. Anyway, in the time it took me to tell that story, I just added the light brown sugar and the white sugar. Now I need the vanilla extract, which I believe I put here. It's not blind. Not yet. Oh, actually crazy moment. I don't need to go over there. Crazy moment. So actually, not last night. Night before last night. I had been up for. Alright, so I wasn't up straight, but a few nights before. All the days kind of mushed together. I couldn't tell you exactly what happened to them because like they started blurring together. But I went 63 hours without sleeping, right? As normal people do. JK. Don't do that. It sucks. I don't know why. Bottom line is, after those 63 hours, I got 1 hour of sleep. Now, you've been like, wow, he actually slept. Yay. He's not crazy. Follow-up to that is, I then stayed up for another 47 hours. With only 1 hour of sleep in between. Just think about that, right? 100 hours even. With a 1 hour nap break. Not even a full REM cycle, which is an hour and a half. So I didn't even get like refreshed at all. I just woke up and I was like, fuck, dude. What the heck? By the end of 100 hours, I was just like, I was seeing shit. Like, I didn't tell anybody at the time because I didn't want to freak them out. But I was like straight up hallucinating. I was seeing like, I remember I was on the couch in the basement, and I was looking around the room. There was like a few people. There was like 10, 15 people. Like 10 people in there. And I was just seeing like birds flying around the room. And I know this person doesn't own any birds. But it was a weird experience. There was like parrots, there was a toucan, just chilling in the corner. He was pecking on the corner of the wall. I don't know. Don't sleep deprive yourself. Not fun. Cause like it's like a drug in itself, right? Where like you hallucinate, you're like all loopy, you're like woo, your brain starts slowing down, you're kind of like all happy for a bit, but then you start getting irritated and it's not very fun. Also, it just fucks with your body and joints, and brain. Don't do it. I'm gonna keep saying that. Don't do that. Don't do exactly what I'm doing now, which is film a stupid YouTube video while making cookies at time check 2:14 in the morning. Don't do that. But yeah, 100 hours. I was seeing like birds and shit. At the same time, I had like maybe like, I also lied about this. I'm like, oh, I had dots all over my screen, my vision. Maybe no. And I could only see like half of my vision. So there's just dots like that followed. You know, like when you stare in the sun and like dots appear where like there was bright light. I had that, but like they were all over and took about like half of my vision. By when I had to drive home, it was more like 2/3 of my vision. I should have known how to drive. What was I thinking? But yeah, where's the butter? I didn't soften it. Smart. Not smart. But yeah, I was blind. I could not comprehend thought. Like, I could like make quick quick witty comments like my usual personality. But that was more based on like instinct and reflex, rather than like actual thought behind it. And so like I looked like I was functional, but whoo baby, hell no. Man, I was just in another place. No, it was fun though. Actually, I did have fun. But I don't really remember much of it. I didn't drink or smoke anything. That's the weirdest part, right? I was just chilling. I got butter all over my fucking hand. Go on again. And like, don't think it at first, right? But like, oh god. I don't know what it feels. Don't think it at first. But butter is like very oily. Cause like, especially when you try to rinse it off in the sink, it just like kind of doesn't come off. Cause like, you know, water and oil hate each other, like some people. Sulfin. What? Start. Why are you not working? Okay, I have to keep an eye on this. I'm actually, when it comes to microwave, I always just fuck things up. That's just kind of how it happens. Oh, this is gonna melt, isn't it? Please don't melt. I don't have to fucking deal with that. No, you kind of melted, but not really. So, it's doable. It works. Hydration. Very important. I should probably cut this up. Make it easier to mix. But yeah, this is horrible. Alright, you know what? That was, you didn't see that, but like the slimy butter just like slid off. Like it gooed. It didn't slide off, it just gooed off. Never want to see that again. In the trash can. Okay. What was I saying? You distracted me. Your fault. Who's you? No, actually, so people talk to themselves, right? I myself talk to myself a lot. Or else I wouldn't be doing this, because... Yeah. But, especially when I'm by myself, I don't know, like, people say this is weird, right? But I refer to myself as we. So I'm like, I'll walk downstairs and I'm like, oh, what are we gonna eat? When it's only me in the house. Like, bruh. Is that weird? That's not weird. Maybe I'm just super lonely. Nah. I would never. Or would I? No. Right. Anyways, this has probably been going for like 25 minutes. Is that my math? Let's look at the timer. 24 minutes, so pretty good. I don't know, I probably won't edit this because I'm lazy, but that'll just mean no one will watch it because it's like 40 minutes long. But yeah, I'm gonna start putting this shit away. Actually, I can clean up while it's cooking. Makes sense. That would make sense. Cooking time. Come on, grab your phones. Imagine if the beaters were dirty. I had to wash them myself. And I didn't have the dishwasher didn't do it. That would be a tragedy. Anyways. Yeah, so I probably will have guests on, but like no one's up at this time. Actually, more people than you think are probably up at this time. I'll probably get other people on, so it won't just be me talking, because to be honest, I'm not that of an interesting of a guy. I can't mix this here. I just realized that. There's no plugs around that'll reach. So I'm moving over here. I'm too lazy to move my phone, so I'm just gonna yell over at you. Yeah. Yeah, but just kind of tell me if you want to be in the video, because I would gladly accept you. I'm just saying now, this does not look right. From my memory, like the first, like a little bit of mixing, this is gonna turn out horribly, and it's gonna be so funny. I really should have looked up something. How do you like your cookie dough, sir? Shaken or stirred? I'm a shaken kind of guy. That wasn't funny at all. You know, like, what is it? The fucking Kingsman movie where like the old British guy talks to the young British guy. Anyway, British people, am I right? Point is, he's like, oh, well, 2 weeks old, like, we'll tell you how to make a real cocktail. And he's like, oh, blah, 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 something, like, and it ends with stirred for like 30 seconds. And at the end, like, when he was at the big boss there, and he told the bartender that, the bartender just gave him a look of like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, shut the fuck up, you pretentious little shit. And that made me laugh. That was funny. I enjoyed that. But that was really obscure. I don't know what I said that. This is not looking at all good. I'm just saying that. Like, it looks somewhat right. But not enough to make me feel like, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. You know what? No self-doubt. I'm the man. I always know what I'm doing. Ooh, me being wrong, impossible. Cannot imagine it, am I right? When have I ever been wrong? Let's be real here. Never. Me wrong, could not imagine it. That doesn't look right. I'm gonna keep saying that. Anyways. Egg. One egg at a time. Because when you do 2 eggs at a time, the egg doesn't fully get into the dough, cookie dough, the batter, dough, it's dough, cookie dough, yeah, dough. Whoop. That was almost really bad. This is Roach Brother eggs, they suck, don't do those. They shatter, they crumble really easily. Get like market basket eggs are pretty good. This one just didn't crack. Fuck you. No shells, because I am a boss. Now remember what I said, to do 1 egg at a time, because it gets too goopy. If you do 2 eggs at a time, I'm doing 2 eggs at a time because I'm lazy. And that means I'd have to do extra work. So I did 2 eggs. Fight me. Putting flour in anyways, it'll dry out. The more I think about it, this summer's been kind of crazy. I've actually been talking to a lot of people. Like, not just like my regular friends, but like, I'm not like the most sociable person, but like, I've just been talking more. Like, just meeting new people. It's been low-key pretty fun. And now like I'm actually going like to college, or like it's not quarantine college, which I don't think you can really call it a college. But yeah, it's been fun. This summer's been going hard. I think I've had like maybe 3-4 days where I just had a day where I didn't do anything and I just sat around all day. Which, compared to my spring and winter, is like fucking crazy. Like that just didn't, I just had, that was like every day for me. It was like, oh, it was a rarity when I actually got outside. Like, bro. Oh, actually, back to the egg thing. Like putting 2 eggs is bad because it gets all goopy. Same thing with the flour. If you put all the flour in at once, it gets really like dry in some parts, and it gets really hard to beat the flour into the dough. So it's good to do it like half, maybe even like a third. But I was talking to the camera, and I got distracted, so I poured all of it in at once. High five. Hydration. Fuck me. Gonna be over here for a bit now. So yeah, actually, those of you who get to this point, please just tell me if you want to join the video. So actually, to be honest, no one's gonna get this far in the video. None of yours. This is all gonna be for me. But yeah, if you want to be part of it, just tell me. I'll be glad to have you on the show. Because that way it'll be way more interesting with a second person I can talk to. Because my humor builds off other people's humor. I'm like, by myself, I'm not like a funny guy. But like, if I have another person I can like roast and shit on. Actually, I mean, make fun with, yeah. That's all you want for us to do when you come up. But tangent. This actually looks somewhat right. I don't think I fucked up completely. Feels like too much white sugar. That's a lie. I lied. Anyways. Yeah. Chocolate chips. How do you like our chocolate chips, sir? Shaken or stirred? Most you would say shaken, right? But Pulp soup. I, man of culture, prefer stirred. I will now sit here for 20 seconds talking to the camera while I stir a peanut butter jar full of, that's rinsed out obviously, of chocolate chips. Now, probably wondering, why am I doing this? I don't fucking know. 3 more seconds. And we're good. But now that I've just lightly stirred the chocolate chips, get them all prepped up. Because, you know, chocolate chips are very delicate. There you go, all in. How do you like your chocolate chips, sir? In the bowl, that's how I like them. Yeah. That wasn't even funny. I now realize the bowl I usually use for this is like a lot bigger, and I just realized that now. Where is it? It's on the dishwasher. Because this bowl is way too tiny. And it's gonna be hell to stir these chocolate chips. Fuck it. I think it'll pass. I think. In some universe, God said, I think the cookies will work out. Thank you, God. I don't believe in you, but it might exist, I don't know. If you're out there looking out for me, stop. It's gonna waste the time. I'm literally making cookies. Like, you got way better things to do, like world hunger, other stuff. another thing, sports players, right? It's like, oh, I just want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for watching out for me, helping me win this game. Like, bitch, Jesus doesn't give two shits. Yeah, he's probably a great guy and all, but like, I think he's got the time for you to help you win some like shitty ass high school varsity game. No. Now, my favorite part of this show in time. I go back to my good old friend, Reynolds Wrap. It's actually backwards for you. Reynolds Wrap, upside down, even better, and backwards. Reynolds Wrap is probably, actually I have no idea how it is in like compared to other stuff in the aluminum foil market, but it's what we use, so. It's always been good, never done me wrong. Yet. Another thing. I usually make servings that are way too big. So a lot of times I'll have extra food that'll just sit in my fridge for a bit. I'll usually post warnings about like when I do eventually like do this again, and it'll be like, don't fall over, fuck. Anyways, yeah, I get it now. But I will invite other people over to eat the food I make, because I'm quirky like that. I'm not like any other girls. That's it. And yeah. If you want to eat the food I make with others, feel free to come over, because Lord knows I'd probably sit in the fridge and then get moldy. Like, story of my life. What am I doing? Ah, that's right. We are making the cookie now. We got, oh, you guys didn't see the dough. Fuck you, vanilla. Pretty good. I'd say that came out pretty nicely. Oh. Yep. Tastes like something. That's what you want. I'm making big ass cookies because I want to. You can't tell me what to do, Mom. These cookies are probably gonna be a little more like warm, or like a little softer, because the dough's been warm. I'm gonna refrigerate the dough and then make so I can make crispier cookies, because those are better with milk. Because like milk and cookies are a thing. Yeah. This video's gonna be like an hour long. I just realized that. Alright, so here's the fun part now. I bullshit my way all the way up to this point. From like just my regular baking expertise. I don't have no idea how long. I'm assuming like 8-ish minutes, I believe. Really good starting point. So 8 minutes it is. I'm gonna. Those are seconds. 8 minutes and 4 seconds. Starting now. Yeah. So we'll just see how that turns out. Chances are they'll probably need like an extra minute or two. But if they don't, fine. Because the mom's gonna lowball it because you don't want to burn the cookies. Then it's just a waste of dough. So like if they're undercooked, you can recover and cook them a little bit more. Now we put a heaping pile of shit in. Oh. I'll do you one better spatula thing. Here the might of the kitchen hose. Yeah. Fuck you. Mom had sex with many men. You fucking scraper that shit thing. My mother had sex with many men. Where did I? It's like that came from somewhere. Actually, you know what? I think I came up with that. I did come up with that because I am cool and original, and all my jokes are mine. It's true. And you can't prove me wrong. Because whenever I reference stuff, no one really ever gets it. So I'm quirky like that. Why do I keep saying that? It's like so cringe. Like imagine having to say that to yourself, and you're just like weird, and no one actually like hangs out with you. You just have to be like, yeah, I'm quirky. I'm not like any of the other girls. Shut the fuck up. Who gives two shits? You're just weird. Although weird is good, I do have to admit. Weird people are way more interesting than normal people. As long as like not like weird. Like furries? That's weird. Anyways, today's topic: slavery. That's such a good video. That's some good cookie dough right there. In the fridge. No. There. Yeah. Now the cleaning up process. The most fun part. Because you don't want to do it. So you tell yourself it is fun. Oh, I just got really scared. Because I put vanilla extract in this, right? Like a teaspoon. I think I need to put a tablespoon of that in. Nah, it doesn't matter. What am I saying? Oh yeah. I almost like shit myself because it said there are two identical balls. The only thing telling them apart is like the blue letters that are the same text. One says almond extract, the other one says vanilla extract. And I put the vanilla extract up there right next to the almond extract, and I had a panic attack because when I looked back up there, because I put it down without looking, and I saw almond extract. I'm like, oh god, oh please no god, why did I please don't want to have done that. But I didn't. It was close. Could have definitely. I've done that before actually. Not very good. 2 out of 10, would not recommend. You got like 4 minutes on that. I will be back. Oh, you know, probably the mail was here the entire time. Mail at 10K subs, 10K mail review. I know you want to see it. I know everyone wants to see it. I know it's all taking. I don't know it's taking up headspace with all of you. I know you're all like that. I'm always trying to dig around my mail. Cringe. Y'all are cringe. I'm doing this. I really did this for how long? 45 minutes? 44. Oh, 45 and now. Nice. can see. Anyways, I'm back for an in Friday. Putting the Reynolds ramp away. The sponge returns. Or rather, it was never here to begin with, but I wanted to say returns because it sounds more triumphant. Those are, I guess I could say, the sponge is here. Yes, quite indeed, good sir. Quite indeed. Actually rather redundant. Okay, let's check. Not even close. An extra minute on that timer. Or not, 2.5 minutes on it. Hydration. Always stay hydrated. What's my hair doing? I just realized. Fly as hell. Oh, now let's sit here and wait for 1 minute and 30 seconds to end. Get the hot pad out, of course. Bring the fruit bowl back in with my headphones. This video is gonna be like 50 minutes long, isn't it? Holy shit, 47 minutes. I'm up the stool. The kitchen, pretty great. I don't know. I didn't design it. I have no interior design skills. Not me. No. Check on the breeze. Still not close to being done. No sirree. My oh my. Alright. But I'm not gonna pay attention to that. If you're in this part of the video, then like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? This is a 48-minute video. I'm not gonna edit it because I'm lazy as fuck. Actually, I think there's one person that'll watch all of this, and it'll probably be over many stunts going to the bathroom. But yeah, I'm running out of gas because I'm not used to talking this much. That's the timer. There's no way the cookies are done by now. Maybe I should just let it ring and annoy you. Nope, it's annoying me too much. Damn, shawty, you need another fucking minute or two? Fuck! Shit! Shit! Where's the cat? Oh. Cat review at 5K subs. And then second cat review at 6K subs. You get to choose which one when we get there. Because we're definitely gonna get there. 5K subs, easy. Like, come on. Everyone knows that. 13 seconds. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. It was quite indeed good stuff. Quite indeed. In another minute. Now it's 2 minutes. 1 minute. Actually, I'm take it out now because I know they'll cook more in the pan and the bottom's already brown and gold. Ooh. Ow. This is not an oven mitt. This is a pot holder. And it's not a very good one. It's more for like bowls. That hurt. Nice thought. No. I'm a man. I've burnt this finger so many goddamn times, doesn't even matter. Maybe I'll get like fucking thumb cancer. It's kind of crazy. Is that a thing? Thumb cancer? There probably has to be like something in your thumb. Like the muscle or the bone. Like the blood. Revenge? Is the hole? Fuck, I made it. Shit. I did not expect that to work. Scared the shit out of me. Oven off so I don't burn down the house. Good song, by the way. Burning Down the House by Talking Heads. Slaps. Would recommend. 8 out of 8. 7 out of 10. I heard it too many times. My own fault, by the way. It was on a small playlist I had. Deleted it like a week later. Good song though. Would recommend. I'm waiting for these to cool off. Ooh. Gooey as hell. Nice. I'll show you. I'm too late. I'll show you the cookies. I'm fucking. What's up, gang? It's my face. Up close.